Hello everybody, this is Spear Jester with the Nethercast, brought in by SC2 Post. Post sent me this replay and a couple others last night. I will begin to round those, but honestly it feels like I'm getting kind of sick. But I'm just going to cast through it. Just like how I drone through any early pressure when playing against people who want to 4-gate or zero clean rush me, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, this matchup is between well, that's very out. There we go. It is between Rush spawning as the red Protoss on the bottom left, and then top right we have Post spawning as the green Protoss. Now this is Shakira's temple. Now if you watch here, he's going to lay this pylon down, and what we're going to see is that this when Rush goes out for his scouting, he's not going to see what's going to come up here, but I won't spoil what's going to come up there. You will see in time. Rush getting his pylon down a little slower. He was, for whatever reason, a few seconds late on grabbing his probes and going for that mining. See here a little BM from Post, but these guys know each other, they get along, or I think they get along, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the whole Post-Rush dynamic, frankly. After having watched this game, I really think they should go for some sort of sitcom, maybe, like a little cute couple, I think, Post and Rush. But at any rate, lost my train of thought there. I was talking with Post the other day, and honestly, I think if he really wanted to, he could easily be the Protoss version of Hydra. His Diamond League Rush, on the other hand, I believe is a top 25 plat player. Post is still on the Diamonds ladder. I completely forgot. I looked up last night. Got to look up again this morning. More BM. As I said earlier, you are going to be seeing this Forge go down. And if you look here, despite all the scouting, did not scout that. At any rate, he was going for a... Oh man, we missed that. Let me go ahead and back that up. Now he was going for the Canyon Rush. I believe he denied that by laying down something here and canceling it. I keep missing it. I was trying to go through this the other day. I was trying to figure out what they were going for, but I know this Post was going for a Cannon Rush, and I believe what ended up happening was he put something here to deny Post from coming in to lay down that pylon. But what does Post do? Post says, fuck it. And he's gonna come up. He's gonna start walling off himself. He's gonna maybe he'll play standard. Who knows, right? Post is a little unpredictable, at the very least when it comes to matchups against Rush. To have been do skirmish each other from time to time. I think frequently, yeah, actually. But here we're going to see Rush play very standard. He's scanning his cybernetics core down. He does have 2 gateways down, but I think it's mainly to deter any future harassment. I don't know. And it looks like this might very well proceed to be a standard Protoss versus Protoss matchup. My god, I didn't go grab medicine from the AS store. I think I'm starting to get a fever. It's crazy. But at any rate, back to the game. Probe is coming up here. There is. Up the ramp. Down the ramp. Up the ramp. Down the ramp. just gonna walk away at that point. You see Twilight Council coming down. That, however, is not standard play, so it's going to be very interesting to see what post is coming up here. We could be seeing DTs here. Maybe we won't. I've seen this game and you haven't, so this is going to be very interesting for you at the very least. But we are seeing that Twilight Council go down. Rush, on the other hand, is being Rush and just saying to himself, I will not lose these tech buildings. I have enough pylons here to power a fucking city. And we are going to be seeing DTs here soon. To break it down, what we had here was a very failed cannon rush that actually never took launch, and it's evolving into a DT rush, which at the time that he does manage to get a Dark Templar out, it's really not that bad. I mean, at this point, at the point that he does get DT out, it wouldn't normally be a rush, but taking straight to it, yes, he's a couple minutes slower than what a normal DT rush is, but you gotta realize that Rush managed to deny that cannon rush, and so Post, in response, decided that he's just gonna have offer up a lot of cheese today on the platter. He will be turtling up here. I think he actually saw this push out. Not paying attention, but I do believe my screen was there anyways. As we see here, the Templars, Dark Templars out across the pond right there. Here he is, about to move in. Sneaky, sneaky. Now over here we see that Rush is pushing out, got a proxy spawn on his own. But we're going to see how much damage Post is going to be able to do here. And Rush is pulling back his units. He does have that Observer out at perfect timing. And he's going to be able to take care of that pretty quickly. He's warping a couple Zealots. So this was actually a very good call on Rush to get the Observer out. I don't even think he scouted no, he had no reason to get the Observer out other than for scouting information, of course. And timing just worked out just phenomenally for Rush, and he was able to lay to rest that DT rush that Post has done. Now, having failed 2 cheeses, question is, what's going to happen now? What's Post's response to this? Is he going to keep playing standard? Is he going to keep cheesing? I mean, he can warp in as many Dark Templars as one, and he's actually getting an Archon, so we might be seeing a Zealot Archon push coming in. But I think what we're seeing here is an evolution into a 4-gate. So this is very odd play coming in from Post. Very interesting. But coming from Rush side, Rush having played completely standard this whole game, is going to try to push out with the Zealot Stalkers, or just one Stalker, Sentries. This is the Preservers. More banter back and forth between Rush and Post. Down goes the Observer. And now Rush is actually going to have to break, or not Rush, but Post is actually going to have to break out his own base. Frankly, honestly, I'm not quite sure why Rush decides that he's going to completely come back. Because what we're going to see here is that Rush is just going to bring his forces back and just sit there. And I guess he's just going to macro up hard. Response, he knows his opponent's on one base. As you can see here, his economy is about 16 more. Man, I had trouble working out of that number. I probably shouldn't cast when I just wake up in the morning. Oh man, we need to go fish around for Tylenol here after this, but enough about me. Seeing the Rush will be going 43rd. But Post on the other hand is going to push out, as we can see his Zealot Archon is moving down here, and he is going to be working in more units here. I think Rush was going to prepare for a backdoor drop, but I don't think that actually ever takes off the ground, because as you can see here, Rush comes in with his charge lots, force field saving the day for now, and he's going to be forced to warp in units here as opposed to making the drop over here. Although as we can see, he has already queued up his warp prison to go over there, but I don't even have to look at his camera. I know he's completely focused on this, because if he loses this engagement, that warp prison drop's not going to do anything. And as you can see here, GG will have allowed premature GG from Post. More bad-mannered, but you know, that's Post for you. Not saying that he does that all the time, but you know, see it often enough. And here we go. We see Stalkers and Immortal going down, but it's not going to be enough. His second is going to be taken down. His main is still running at full pace, pretty steady clip, and his mineral line is actually fine for right now. So I think Post is still, or I think Rush is still far enough ahead, because Post has invested so much into his attack. Is at this point with 2 failed cheeses, evolving into a charge lot Archon build of some sort. He really had no choice, because Rush was macroing out pretty well. Second completely denied. It's pretty smart of Rush to make the retreat back to his ramp, because his charge slots aren't going to be able to get that full surround. Well, they are now, but and he would have been able to force field the ramp and just keep sniping as many as he can. But fortunately, what we end up seeing is a sort of rage quit from whoa, bounced way back. That's cool. Is a rage quit from Rush, and I don't blame him. Two cheeses to charge a lot Archon in a game that if he has got a little bit more, he would have definitely been it really should have been Rush's game, to be honest, but Post kept fighting, and that was the end of that. At any rate, thank you Post for sending me this interesting replay. Definitely not standard play coming in from you, but hopefully I'll get around to casting more of your games. And if you have a game that you want casted, please feel free to send it to me. I will include a link below where you can post that. In the meanwhile, keep gaming. Jester out.